Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I think that's the biggest fight in boxing, so let's make it happen.
Congratulations, Shakur.
I think that's terrible.
Why?
I mean, I get it, because at the end of the day, it's the money business, and you want to make the most money, but from what I'm hearing, he can make more money in a fight with me. And
Shakur Stevenson has thrown down the gauntlet, issuing a ruthless call-out to Gervonta Tank Davis right in the middle of Tank's latest arrest controversy. Following his post-fight press conference with William Zepeda, Stevenson acknowledged his opponent and said William gave him a tough challenge that pushed him to show his best.
He got a little thump. He got 27 knockouts, man. We at the highest level of boxing right now. So he got a little thump. He got like thudding power. It ain't like one punch kill you power. It's like thudding. When he punch you over and over and over, you can feel it. So he's tough. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I got to go back to the drawing board and still work on some things, but Zepeda pushed me.
Hello.
Furthermore, he admitted Zepeda forced him to adjust his strategy and really think through how he wanted to approach the fight. Stevenson added that he wanted to prove his doubters wrong by showing he can deliver power and not just slip out of exchanges.
My opponent was a hell of an opponent. He came here, he pushed me to another level. He made me make adjustments in there, he made me think a little bit. And I had to show y'all that I'm a dog too. Y'all keep saying that I'm a runner, I'm pillow-fisted, so I kind of stood there in the pocket and at times and let y'all know that I can get busy too. Yo, people think that I got hurt. I was just watching the video because he threw a jab and I kind of was off balance. And when I was off balance, he kind of kept throwing, so it looked like I was hurt. But I promise you, if I was hurt, I would tell y'all.
Adding to that, Stevenson admitted he wanted to respect him in the ring and noticed moments when Zepeda kept coming forward even after taking clean shots. Throughout the fight though, Stevenson felt he was able to make Zepeda slow down and think twice about walking through his punches.
At the end of the day, things that's out of my control, I can't do nothing about. So I just handle what's in my control, and what I did tonight was in my control, so I put on a performance for y'all. Yeah, I was trying to let them know that I could punch. I had to get his respect. There was times in there where it's like he was trying to walk through my punches, but then you seen him slow down, and he had to respect my punches, so that was my main thing tonight.
Out of everyone backing Shakur, it was his daughter who kept him grounded, playfully claiming William Zepeda almost knocked him out during the fight.
How steady he was. He wanted to win that fight really bad, so...
He almost knocked you out.
No, he did not. Girl, is you crazy?
Building on that, Stevenson said he now wants to move forward and finally get the fight with Tank Davis. He made it clear he's been calling for that matchup for a long time and has already tried to make it happen before. This time he wants Tank as his next opponent.
I want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I think that's the biggest fight in boxing, so let's make it happen.
Congratulations, Shakur.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
What's next, would you say, for you now?
What's next? I told y'all I want the biggest fight in boxing.
Yeah.
Y'all already know what I want, so let's make it happen. And you know, like, me and him is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. I don't care what nobody say. Like, every black on the planet
that's a fact.
Wants to
we want to see that.
Me versus Tank.
Yeah, fact.
So it's like, with him, with his pride and like his ego, and it's hard for him to even, you know, want to get on the phone with me, want to reach out or put all that to the side. That nigga just got too much ego, I guess.
Addressing the idea that Gervonta Tank Davis might chase a money fight with Jake Paul, Shakur Stevenson gave his take on why Tank would consider that option. Shakur said he understands the appeal, but pointed out that Tank could be making the same kind of money if he just stepped into the ring with him instead.
I think that's terrible.
Why?
I mean, I get it, because at the end of the day, it's the money business, and you want to make the most money, but from what I'm hearing, he can make more money in a fight with me, and if that's the case, why not fight me?
Sure. Do you think he beats Jake Paul?
Do I think he beats Jake? Yeah. I mean...
There's a huge size advantage, though.
It is, but I think Tank got the skills to make sure he come out on top.
However, before Gervonta Tank Davis can even think about stepping into the ring with Shakur Stevenson, he has other battles to handle first. Right now, Tank finds himself caught up in another domestic violence controversy that needs to be resolved. Until those matters outside the ropes are settled, any talk of a showdown with Shakur will have to wait.
The charge he is facing is battery with domestic violence, and you mentioned this was an ex-girlfriend, but it is also the mother of his children, that according to police. Let's show you who we're talking about here. You were looking at the mugshot of professional and well-known boxer, 30-year-old Gervonta Tank Davis. He was arrested by Miami Beach police early this morning on a warrant for his arrest following an alleged incident that happened in June on Father's Day. In the arrest report we obtained, Davis is accused of striking and slapping the mother of his children in the face, causing injuries to her lip as he arrived to pick up his kids from her Doral home.
Referring to Gervonta Tank's recent arrest and domestic issues, Antonio Tarver weighed in with a word of caution. Tarver said that when your business outside of boxing is not in order, anything could put your entire career in jeopardy. He added that he would love to see Tank and Shakur Stevenson square off, but pointed out that we will have to wait and see how Tank's situation plays out first.
The thing about boxing is anything can put anything into jeopardy when your outside sources is not together. I wish the fight could happen. I mean, obviously, with Shakur having a performance like this, one would think automatically is something that needs to be happening, but we'll have to see what happens with Shakur. I mean, with Tank and whatever that situation is. But.
As for who he would back if the fight took place, Tarver said he will lean toward whoever proves to be the better man once they step into the ring.
My heart leans, my heart leans towards the better man. Because I have respect for both parties. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Backing up those sentiments, Eddie Hearn added to that by saying Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Davis is the fight that needs to happen next, with two young fighters clashing in their prime. He sees them both as tremendous talents and believes it's the matchup fans want, and Shakur is clearly ready for it.
But for me, he's also 28 years of age, and it's just the IQ, and it's a lot of them, you know. I mean, that Bud's the same. Like they're unbelievably smart, talented fighters that see everything during the fight. And watching him, it's like I watch a lot of boxing every single week. You don't see fighters like Shakur Stevenson. They don't come along very often. They come along once every generation, and he's right. You know, I know that that Gervonta's got to get himself back in the ring, but Shakur Stevenson against Gervonta Davis is the best fight in boxing. He's two young fighters in their prime, tremendous fighters, and he wants to test himself and prove to everybody he's the best. So I think everybody here tonight watch someone that you're going to remember for a long time.
Meanwhile, Claressa Shields said she's thrilled for Shakur Stevenson because so many people doubted he could deliver in this fight, but he shut everyone up with his performance. She felt Shakur stepped in and completely dominated the matchup from start to finish.
I was so proud before they announced him as the winner. I think I was about to start crying. I was like, oh my God. I am so happy for him because when you're the one and everybody trying to say that you're not the one, and people always doubting you, and you thank you, and then you finally just prove everybody wrong. It's a very satisfying feeling, and I'm so happy that he finally got to have that. And I mean, he put a hurt in those competitors. He made the pay look like an amateur. I'm not gonna lie. He boxed him up, beat him up to the body, to the head. I was yelling all night.
Moreover, Claressa voiced confidence in Shakur, stating that he can easily beat Tank Davis and go against anyone in the division and can't be beaten. She said she knows exactly what he's capable of and has full confidence he can handle anyone put in front of him and can come out on top.
Man, whatever, listen, everybody won't smoke with the quote. When I be saying that Shakur can beat Tank, Shakur can beat T-Bimo, Shakur can beat Devin. Listen, Shakur versus anybody, I'm going to say Shakur. I know what he can do. Shakur is like Claressa Shields. He's like Terrence Crawford. He cannot be beat. He's like a Floyd Mayweather. Shakur is a back cloth. So when I say he can't be beat, I really mean that. He cannot be beat. I can't be beat. Terrence Crawford can't get beat. And Floyd Mayweather can't be beat. It's just the truth.
Furthermore, Roy Jones Jr. said the boxing world wants to see the best face the best, and right now is the perfect moment to make a Shakur versus Tank fight happen. He added that no matter when it takes place, it will always be the right fight to make. He didn't offer a prediction, saying instead that he wants to see how it all plays out in the ring.
It'll be a great time for a fight against Tank Davis right now. So even before that, so the boxing world wants to see the best fight the best. Because right now it's a great time for the Tank Davis fight. After that fight, it'll be a great time for the Tank Davis fight. Doesn't matter when. That's always a great fight. But I got to go now. I got my fight away.
How do you think we get that fight, Roy?
Forget that. Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins?
It's a good fight. That's a hard call. I love both fighters. I won't say either one of them because both of them are great. I like both of them. I admire what both of them have done. And I just want to see them fight. So the world see who wins. I don't want to call it. I want them to call it.
On the idea that this version of Shakur can beat Davis, Bernard Hopkins said these are two completely different fighters with very different styles. He stressed that you can't compare Tank Davis to Shakur or judge how a fight between them would go just based on how Shakur looked in his fight against William Zepeda.
It's two different styles, two different fights. I would say that there will be a fight where it'll be just as close as any other pick'em fight that's on the horizon, which is Crawford and Canelo. They're two fights that I cannot say actually factually right now who will win. Now next week and as a couple of days go by, and it's not because the media hype towards the fight, that's not going to sway me. I got to still continue to look. I want to be right all the time, even though I know sometimes it's impossible, but I want to be sure when I pick this one. Two different fighters, two different styles. You cannot bring Davis' name into a conversation based on tonight because Zepeda is not on Davis's level either.
Exactly.
So I got to think about that one. I got to sleep over the night over that one. Shakur Stevenson was too much, and I believe it would be too much for anybody in that weight class. He's just a perfectionist when it comes to picking a guy apart when he makes his own mistakes, his opponents, and that's what I seen tonight. I seen artwork at its best.
Adding to that, Shakur Stevenson broke the scenario down further, pointing out that Jamel Herring beat Lamont Roach, and Roach then stepped in with Tank and gave him one of his toughest fights. Shakur noted that Herring handled Roach more easily, and that he himself beat Herring without much trouble, so by that logic, he believes he's fully capable of dismantling Tank Davis too.
By that same logic, y'all will be basically saying that I will whoop Tank because Jamel Herring beat Lamont Roach, right?
Yeah.
And Lamont Roach went in there with Tank and gave him the fight of his life. Jamel Herring had an easier time. I beat the hell out of Jamel Herring.
That's a good point.
So by the same logic, y'all will be saying, I'm going to demolish Tank, right?
That's a good point. I ain't never thought about that. But based on what we just said, that's a good...
That's what y'all will be saying, but like we got to be realistic because we know styles make fights.
Yeah.
So just because he did that with Tevin Former and Tevin Former went in there on some lackluster shit, don't mean if he fights Zepeda it will be the same way. Zepeda might go drown the shit out of that little kid and then stop him and then y'all be like, what the f-? Like how that happened, but yeah, styles make fights.
Moreover, Stevenson's head trainer and grandfather, Coach Wally Moses, shared what he wants next for his grandson. Moses said the goal now is to secure a big fight, and he hopes they can lock in a showdown with either Devin Haney or Gervonta Tank Davis. According to Moses, either matchup would be the perfect test for Shakur to prove once again why he belongs at the very top of the sport.
Well, we get the next opponent, man. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, we always looking to go ahead and fight the best opponent. So whoever's up next, I hope Devin or Tank or one of them, we won.
Wally, I'll let you enjoy your victory with your family.
Nah, I actually like Lamont Roach.
Serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I think Lamont Roach is a hell of a fighter. I think he don't get enough credit. A lot of people don't realize how good he is. And if you really paid attention to the fight and watched the fight, you can see how skillful he is in the pocket. His defense was on point. I think he a bad.
Really?
Yeah, I think
he stops him.
I don't think he stops him, but I think it'll go to the distance, and I think it'll be a hell of a fight on both parts, but I like Lamont Roach.
Additionally, Zaquin Moses, Shakur Stevenson's cousin, shared why he believes a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis would not be as tough as people expect. Moses explained that Tank does not have the same pace Shakur has shown in dealing with his recent opponents. He said if the two ever meet in the ring, it would simply be another chance for Shakur to deliver a great performance and show why he stands out at the top level.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be easier than what people think or what it feel like because just because Tank don't got the he don't got the pace that Zepeda got. He gonna let Shakur sit there and do what he do, but I don't want to say too much because they gonna have to fight. But it's gonna be a great performance, another great performance, and another look. He right here, another great performance and another rivalry.
There it is.
Sure.
As Shakur called out Tank, Floyd Schofield Sr. fired back by calling Shakur out himself, saying his son was ready to step in. He questioned all the hype around Shakur and wondered what adjustments Shakur was even talking about, dismissing his performance as nothing special and calling it flat out disappointing.
So I seen that fight, y'all. I seen that fight. Shakur, you are cheeks. You a straight bun. Floyd will wash you. Kid will wash you. And you know that now, and I see why the poison is and all that other. So run that excuse, oh, they gonna pull out, I need something in the contract. You scared. And you have every reason to be scared. Because Floyd got way more power than Zepeda, way more skill than Zepeda, way more angles than Zepeda, way better defense than Zepeda. I can see why you're scared, Buttercups. I can see why you're scared. Let's run it next. We both got our tune-up. We ready now. We ready now, Shakur. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. You had your tune-up. Let's prove it. Oh, but nah, you're gonna go run a Jay Prince. You're gonna come with some bull.
In addition, Oscar De La Hoya praised Shakur for landing clean, effective punches that score well and help him control fights. He felt it was a good matchup overall and a valuable experience for Zepeda, adding that it's all part of growing and learning in the sport.
He threw a lot more punches, but you know, the one thing about Shakur is that the punches he lands are very effective. So those are, you know, they're just great for the scoring, you know. But I think overall it was a good fight. I think it was another great experience for Zepeda. You know, you just grow and learn. You know, that's it. Back to the.
In the past, Gervonta Tank Davis has not held back when talking about a potential clash with Shakur Stevenson. Tank has trolled Shakur more than once, saying that Stevenson does not deserve a fight with him yet. According to Tank, Shakur still needs to prove he is worth it before he can share the ring with one of the biggest names in the sport.
Steven Espinoza said Shakur turned down a one-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth it. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Come on, man. Ram got to fight somewhere else and prove himself and then, like, you feel me? You know how they got UFC and, like, the underground? Gotta fight on the underground and then get that.
They gotta go to the G League.
Do you have an idea what your walkout fit might be?
Who would you say is more accomplished in the sport, Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson?
Accomplished in the sport? What you a Shakur fan or some shit?
No, I said Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson.
Moreover, Gervonta Tank Davis doubled down on his stance about Shakur Stevenson, saying Shakur has not done anything truly worthwhile to deserve a fight with him. Tank argued that Shakur has not really achieved the kind of greatness people claim he has, and added that there are other young fighters coming up who he believes are better than Shakur right now.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and
Ultimately, Shakur's call-out threw fuel on an already explosive rivalry, but whether the fight fans crave most will materialize depends on more than just bold words. With Tank Davis battling controversies outside the ring and rival camps trading jabs from every direction, the question now is simple. When the smoke clears, will Tank and Shakur settle all differences in the ring once and for all? Now, if you enjoyed the video, show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let us know your opinions on the Tank vs Shakur fight in the comment sections below, and we will see you in the next video with more exciting updates.